Out in cities and towns across our state, even the small ones. In fact, Marlborough recently installed them.
And now the warning period is over, meaning you could face some fines. Your reporter Anna Stansfield went out there today to talk with locals about how they're feeling about this big change.
For a few weeks now, these speed cameras here on North Main Street have been tracking your speed. And if you don't slow down, you'll have to pay up. With a speed limit of 30 miles per hour, drivers on this portion of North Main Street should be going pretty slow. But some locals say that's not the case.
For the most part, people are driving a lot faster than they should be.
That's exactly why the town of Marlborough installed them in the first place, after a speed study showed them that's where drivers were speeding the most.
A lot of people were driving not just 5 or 10 miles an hour over, but sometimes 15, 20, 25 and more.
Marlborough's town manager says they studied 2 other areas as well, but North Main Street proved to be the most dangerous. The road sits next to a lake where many people cross the street to get to the water.
On a fairly narrow 2-lane road, a lot of people were going 45, 50, 55 miles an hour right through a crosswalk. And that's a recipe for disaster.
But some argue the cameras are unnecessary, saying they're not used to seeing fast drivers.
As a resident here, I don't really have many complaints about speeding, so I feel like if there's not really that much complaints, then it brings up the question of who is profiting from this.
For your first offense of going 10 over the speed limit, you'll be faced with a $65 fine. The money going to support the town's transportation needs.
Installing the cameras, from my perspective, was never about the money. It was always about the public safety and making sure that those residents and those children in particular could cross the street safely.
And since enforcement began with these guys, Porter tells me they've already seen a 65% decrease in speeding drivers based on the number they saw in that initial study, a number they of course hope to see continue going down. I'm your reporter in Marlborough, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
In Greenwich, officials are investigating